Hello guys, it's me once again, and today I thought I would do something more fun. I'm kind of very sniffly because allergies, so hopefully you can excuse that. But what I thought we would do is a multi-palette bingo. I just got my Juvia's Place package in with 5 palettes, so I thought we could do a multi-palette bingo. I have the Nubian 2, the Afrique, the Saharan 2, the Zulu, and the Tribe palette. So I thought we would do 1 shade per palette, and then I have to figure out how to incorporate all those shades together, and I thought this was a good idea because why not? So I'm opening pretty random. The Tribe palette will be the first one, and this palette has 9 shades, so minimum is 1 and max is 9, and we're randomizing, and it's 6, and 6 is this shade here, Kuba. And Kuba looks like this. Great start. Okay, then the next one is the Zulu palette. Once again, 1 to 9. I'm randomizing, and it's 3. The 3 is that brown shade, which has no name, and it looks like this. At least one neutral color. Then we have the Saharan 2, right? Yes, the Saharan 2 has also 9 shades, so we're taking 1 to 9 once again, and this time we have 2. And 2 is this beautiful color called Aziza, which is a white gold. It's incredibly pretty. Yeah. Then we have the Afrique palette, which has 12 shades, so we need to change. I've changed it to 1 to 12, and we're going with 4. 4 is Togo, also a green dark shimmery shade. I'm putting it next to the first color so you can see the difference. It's a lot lighter and sheerer, but looks like a fall scheme. And then we have the Nubian 2, also 12 shades. So we are taking this once more, and this time we are going with 9. 4, 8, 9. The shade called Nairobi. And Nairobi looks like this. So this is the scheme we're working with. Very fall-ish. Yeah. I will just quickly get rid of those swatches. Okay. Great. I will just quickly turn the camera off, put primer on, and I'll be right back. Okay, So I zoomed you guys in a little bit. I don't know if you'll see my mirror while I'll be doing this. I primed my eyelids with the Maybelline Color Tattoo Creme de Rose. I didn't set it because I never set my eyeshadow primer. Yeah, so we are just going to go with this shade first because it's the only matte shade we've got as far as I remember, and I'll put this in my crease, and I think I took way too much, so good luck with that. I've also done my face makeup already. Usually I do my face makeup before I do my makeup, but I thought I'd change it up just a little bit. Okay. This is blending out quite nicely. Yes. Oh, this will be difficult because the handle of the brush is super long. So, excuse me. Do you also make those weird faces when you're doing your makeup? Like, probably. Also, I forgot to close the window, so you'll probably be hearing all the noises because I live a very busy street. Like the tram is directly outside. Like when I look outside the window, I can see the tram station and also the bus stop. And it's also like, what is it called in English, like Main Street basically in the city I live in. So like when something happens, the firefighters, like, yeah, firefighters I think it's called, or the ambulances are taking the street to go wherever, because the street leads basically everywhere. So that's why it's so loud in all my videos. So I'm taking a fluffier brush. This is the Sigma SS 224. That's how old it is, because they're not called this anymore. It's like completely without any kind of product. I'm just blending over the edges, just so I'm happy with the result. And there's the tram again. And the tram goes from my city to the next close, bigger city close to my to the city I live in. And yeah, it on weekdays this tram is coming like every 10 minutes in this way and in the other direction, so that's fun. That's really fun. I will also take a bit of a tinier brush and smoke this. A bit below lash line, because I want basically a base down there because I will pop the darker green shadow. Down there. And when you have a matte darker base, I'm pretty sure it will pop even more. I usually don't take the shadow on the lower lash line that low, but somehow it happens, and I'm far past the point where I can change things up. So this will be the last thing I'll do, I think. What did I pick up here? Here I did that. I think what I'll be doing now is take the gold shade on a MAC 239, I think it is. Tap off the excess. I usually don't spray my brush because it somehow it always looks I have like reptile skin on my eyes. It never looks good on me, so I won't even attempt to do that. And I'll put this on the outer third or half of my lid. If I want to intensify a shade, I usually go in with my finger, and I'll definitely do that, but I first want to place the shadow. Because I like to see what it will be looking like, I guess. Okay. So now I'm taking my finger to add some intensity. Can you see that? Yes. This is like a super pretty gold shade. I like this a lot. I will go over the edges in the end, I think. And now I'm taking the shade Togo from the Afrique palette. I'm taking the same brush from MAC, just the other side. This was the rather sheer shade, and I'm putting it on the inner part. I think most people would have done it the other way around, like put the gold on the inner part and the green on the outer part, but I basically want this. I will put the light gold in the inner corner and the dark green here, and I feel like it would be like a sandwich, you know, like the gold will wrap up the green on the upper lid, and then I will put the green here, the lighter green here, and the gold here. So down there the green will wrap up the gold, if you know what I'm thinking. I thought this was a cooler and yeah, maybe a more different idea for this color scheme, because this is a pretty safe color scheme, and I wanted it is a bit different than other people would do it, you know. So yeah, that's how it's looking like so far. I think it's not that bad. So now I will take the dark green, and I will take a very tiny little brush. This is from Morphe, it's the M213, and I will put this down here. Just like that. Yeah. And then I will take the other green. I will wipe that brush off a bit, take that green on that pencil brush again, this tiny brush, and pop that in that inner corner of the lower lash line. Yes. And then the last step is the beautiful duochrome shades. I will take this Morphe M321 for that. And I will take, I will take Aziza and pop that in their inner corner. Ooh. And between the two greens. Okay, there I need a tinier brush for sure. I will do that in a second. This is so pretty. Yes. And then I'll take this tiny little one once again. So it looks like that. Yeah, I think this is how I want this to look. So I will put this on my waterline. This is the Catrice Liquid Metal in Dancing Greens. I think this is not available anymore. Okay. Now I will put on mascara, do my blush and my highlight, and then I will be right back so we can choose a lip color. Okay guys, so I'm back and I put on the Better Than Sex mascara, which is in my rolling project, my Project Pan Roulette collab, that's how it's called, on my lashes. Then I put on, as a kind of blush, I put on the Valley Girl highlighter from Looxi. I used it as a global blush. For a highlight I used Sydney Gray's Down the Aisle, but it wasn't quite blinding enough for me, so I used the Sleek Solstice palette and I used this shade on top. Yes. And for the product, I only have my 5 lip picks in my drawers right now, and I'm not willing to grab something from that big thing where all my lip products are. So I thought I would use the Marc Jacobs Enamored Hydrating Lip Gloss Stick in Mocha, Choco, Lata, and call it a day. And I'm actually even using the viewfinder because this is such a light and glossy formula, so you don't have to be that careful. So yeah, this is the finished makeup look with 5 Juvia's Place palettes. And I don't even know if you can see the blush, but the highlight you can see. It was fun. It was fun to do that. I would love your feedback if you've done it differently, what you've done, and yeah, and let me know if you want to see more palette bingos, and if you want to see those in those multiple forms, like more palettes from the same brand, maybe from different brands, and yeah, or if you want to see one specific palette, I would love to know your feedback. And yeah, so that's it from me for today. I don't think I will film another video because I feel a bit what is it called? I don't know. There's a saying. There is a saying in the English language, like something with water, over the water, down the water, something like that, I feel like. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't feel particularly well today. But yeah, that's it for me, from me for today, and I will see you guys hopefully very soon. Bye.